10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Ancient apparition.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Weaver.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Clockwork.
Radiant team ban.
Venomancer.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The Penta Sports. I keep on wanting to say Penta Esports, but it's Penta Sports versus Team Kinguin. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin, my man. We've been through absolutely everything this series, and it looks like we're going to see some more shenanigans. It's Penta first pick a Weaver, Ancient Apparition Veno, and then a Clockwork. How you doing?
Well, I'm really hoping that this is going to be a support Weaver, because that is a very spooky pick if it's a first pick Weaver, carry Weaver.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit unorthodox. I wonder if they were trying to pair it together with the AA, and Kinguin maybe recognizing that they're going to take it themselves and put together with the Venomancer. Actually, no, it was the AA first pick. Sorry. It was the first pick for Penta of Weaver, but now they go back Visage, and now I'm wondering if it's going to be a Drow.
This might be a mid Visage and a support Weaver. They might be onto some weird stuff. I mean, it's hard to say. I can't see a one position Weaver being first picked. It's just not a thing. But I mean, that's kind of the cool thing about the drafting phase, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Kinguin are they got to be thinking like, there's no way this can be a first position Weaver, right? And then they reach the end of the draft, and it's like, it turns out it is, because we thought it wasn't. Like, we thought it was no way it could be. So, but it's a bluff. Yeah, we'll see how they handle it. It's a lot of slows so far. Not exactly the greatest of stuns, but Tusk does have the Walrus Punch at least.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Imber spirit.
I like to see crazy.
Radiant team ban. Pack.
All right, Team Kinguin. I think they're making an adjustment. They know that Penta Sports like to fight early and win the laning phase, and I think they don't want to budge. They want to fight them too.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
They're kind of flexible. You can go off lane, you can go safe lane or mid. It's okay in all lanes because of the support heroes. It's gonna be a nice pairing no matter where he goes. But like you said, the Weaver, I'm not gonna be too worried about the Gale as well as the Cold Feet.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Well, let's see what this last pick is. What exactly is going to do well against the Weaver? I feel like Bloodseeker would be good again.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I think Sven are pretty good too. Sven is pretty good, and Bloodseeker is I think is okay as well. Yeah, it's totally possible. I think they at least want a stun.
Radiant team
Or a silence, maybe. Gonna go back to the CK. All right, Medusa.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see it.
You may now select your heroes.
I mean, let's be real. Who's going to make the prediction here? Oliver's playing Ember Spirit, by the way, so this is going to be the carry Ember Spirit. 9 is going to be playing on the Visage. Yeah, I mean, I figured it has to be a Weaver. Like it's like there's no way you would pick a 1 Weaver as your first pick. It just can't happen. Or I won't say it can't happen, but it's very unlikely. For the support Weaver, I think you always want to start with like maybe Medallion, and then potentially Earn. I'm not sure if he wants to get that, or if the Clockwork wants to get that eventually into a Solar Crest. I think Solar Crest is also a very strong pickup here.
Yeah.
And then after that, then you can consider the Aghanim Scepter.
You know the other Aghanim Scepter I'm hoping to see this game? Underlord. Have you used that before?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what it does.
Okay, so what it does is it extends the duration of Atrophy Aura to a longer duration that it lasts. I don't remember how long exactly. And then it also gives you, it gives it to your allies as a friendly aura. The only thing I don't know is if it gives it to the Visage Familiars or not. Because if it gives it to the birds, then it's broken as all hell. Still probably not very good, but it's better at least.
All right, kind of cool.
No.
I don't one I don't play this hero. 2, I never see this hero. And 3, it's even if I do see this hero, no one buys it.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's garbage, but I like to build it. It's the type of thing where if you're already stomping, it makes you stomp more, but it doesn't help you to like be better. You can get like a casual, usually like 100 damage off of just going to a creep wave and soaking up all of the atrophy aura from their dead bodies. And then you can like come to lane and you hit really hard. It actually wouldn't be bad with Ember Spirit either. The more I talk about this, the more I like it.
Wait, why wouldn't it be bad with Ember?
Well, because if you get it with Ember, then he can start doing like the right click build, but without needing items. He'd get like an extra 100 damage.
Okay, well, first of all,
What?
You definitely need items. I don't care if you give it 250 bonus damage to an Ember Sphere with your Atrophy R. You still need items, otherwise it sucks.
I mean, you don't need like amazing items though. It's a decent chunk of damage if you just throw out one Sleight of Fist onto 4 people. It's a lot of damage. You're a hater.
Smoke. I am a hater. I'm realistic. And
Boogie.
I'm not 3K.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I don't need
No,
to
it's
stack
fine.
Up. Oh, wait, Iron Man. Be very careful.
He's fine. Look at him. He's going to banana him. Get out of my jungle. Well, Boogie, he broke the smoke, it looked like, or at least was over in that area. And I don't know if Kinguin are going to stick around here or try and counter out the aggro lane that's coming from Penta, as they've stuck Oliver up top with DNZ. Looks like they are bringing Patos up to the top lane.
The battle begins.
And that will mean Nisha heading mid with Exotic Deer and the Tusk. Oh. Battery Assault. Do they get him? They do not have anything yet. Chains ends up connecting on a Patos, but it's just going to be a gale into his face, and Armen gets a Clarity broken. This is not the start I think Penta wanted.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think this is pretty much going to mean that... Oh, Armen, he's going in.
Okay.
Maybe this isn't so bad. They might be able to dive him in the tower. I would just dive the Veno.
I mean, that's what Armen's going to do. He's doing the right clicks. He will have... Oh, not a Gale hitting. I think Patos is dead. Yep. Oh, Battery Assault. Where it is. There it is. DNZ finds it. And a TP in his face. Get out of here.
He almost died.
Yeah, he did.
So how's his mid lane going? I don't expect much from Visage until he can get levels of Gravekeeper's Cloak. I think once you get the Cloak, it's really hard for Puck to do anything to you because you're pretty much always going to have layers of damage reduction.
Yeah. Underlord also struggling a little bit, but we'll be able to at least get levels there. One thing you can do that's always nice with the Visage is Grave Chill to like mess up Nisha's lasting potential as Patos kills RMN. top lane. Not what they would have wanted. So far, Kinguin starting off in a decent spot.
Going to run straight back in, but not going to de-award this sentry. They don't have a sentry of their own. I'm surprised Armen didn't ask someone to buy one for him.
Yeah. Trying to pull the creep wave by, and it looks like he's not going to be able to get all of them. Yeah. Good job by Alicia to mess with that. As over to the side, more damage being dealt. DNZ not going to be able to be there. Armen trying to deal with the Tusk and see if he can get some damage out. He's going to Sakuchi through and then run away.
How's this Underlord doing? He's doing fine. Not gonna fall victim to the CKAA. It's a weird draft.
It is a weird draft. What do you feel like? I mean, because normally Clockwork tries to roam around and get stuff done. Are Penta getting enough done up top?
Definitely not.
Okay.
I mean, they're not pulling. They're not finding kills. So because of that, I mean, you're just kind of sharing EXP with your carry, which is not what you want. Okay, he's gonna go rotate. Is this the rotate you're looking for, though?
Oh, Nisha's there. They do have Soul Assumption as well. Grave Chill out. Can they find this kill? They might be able to do it. Bugs are on Nisha. Nisha is dead. Okay, it happens. Now they got another one. I think the K-Core is going to die here as well. Oh, they don't have enough mana for Soul Assumption.
I mean, it might still be enough. You can just Grave Chill, and he's got the bug on him, so
yeah,
so much damage.
Well done. The rotation from RMN makes it work. Top lane now. They're going as well on to Patos. Able to find him, able to kill him. Multiple kills as Penta punishing around the lanes.
I like how we just talked about how they're not accomplishing anything. All of a sudden, everything works out.
Huh?
Oh, Alicia.
What?
He didn't even take the bounty rune. He TP'd too early.
All right. That's,
whatever. I mean, it happens.
I mean, they'll be able to get another one here, and looks like it's going to be for the Tusk. Still not level, or rather, still not having boots up. That's perfectly fine. Boogie going to get the Invis rune taken away, and they could do a block off here. Boogie's level 3.
There's no way you would want to block him off. It's a waste of time.
Okay.
Because if you break that invis on AA, you actually might even die to him. So, oh, Armen, he's coming in. This could be a bad thing for the AA. I think they're gonna see him though.
They see that. They actually see him now. I don't know if they can kill him, but they can do some work here onto the Tusk. It looks like as Armen gonna chase for that. They have the bugs on him. Gonna take it off now and just back out. This leaves a 1v1 with Boogie versus Exotic Deer bottom. And that'll let Exotic Deer, or rather Boogie, get a little bit more levels. Speaking of which, Penta very much ahead in terms of those levels.
Yeah, but Kinguin are still winning in farm. This seems to be the story of every single game. Penta will always lead in kills. In fact, they find another one. They might even find it. No. Clockwork. Most likely he's gonna die here.
Yeah. No way to stop that. And RMN now. Is he gonna recognize a courier sniping opportunity? He might try and get it as it comes back.
No, you can't go for it. It's flying, so he doesn't have the Geminate attack, and without that, there really is no chance of getting it. I think even if he had it, I don't think you're gonna kill it. He does no damage.
Well, they are not quite level 6 yet, the Visage. So no birds to try and make things happen around the map. Alicia setting up with Exotic Deer. They have Chilling Touch in 10 seconds. Unfortunately, that's the same timing when RMN is going to be able to go in here, and they're going to try and go onto Exotic Deer. Chilling Touch still on cooldown. They stun, they turn, they try and kill. Is it going to happen, though? They get a Sakuchi away. RMN's still going to die, though. And K-Core in trouble. Is he going to end up dying? They're thinking about diving for this one. They find the kill. And now 55 damage, pulling him back in. Under tower, Boogie needing to back out. But DNZ does also have cogs in 4 seconds. Can they get there? It's almost enough. 20 HP. He's still alive. RMN, they turn it back around. They find the kill. But now they've caught Alicia. And the snowball comes in from the Tusk. So DNZ forced to back away. RMN is level 3 now, almost level 4, and they're going to be able to bring him down as well. Another kill going the way of Penta. And it's all working out for them. Well, mid lane, Nisha's getting dove. They have the birds to stick out and almost enough damage, but not quite. He will live through that one. Top lane, Oliver kills Patos. Just kills all around the damn map.
Good luck with the camera work.
I got most of them. Missed the Patos.
That's good.
So 7 minutes in, 9-7, and the net worth lead favoring Penta as they are just massacring Kinguin around the map.
But just remember, it's the same story as always. Lead in kills, but not really leading in farm. They just secure like a very, very small lead for themselves at the end of every laning phase. And they're going to smoke up here with the puck. If they can find some pickoffs down here. Oh, this could be bad for Penta.
Yeah.
I'm going to stack up together.
Do they have any TPs? They do have some TPs on the Visage. They have one on Ember, but it's in his backpack. And if they go on Boogie at the start, this is not the greatest target in the world to go on, but they might be able to blow him up nonetheless. It looks like they're going to have to call it good there.
Oh,
Armad in trouble, TPing away. He does fall. So the final tally ends up being the Weaver and the Underlord for a rotation. Great combo there. They will be able to do some damage to the tower, but with the Glyph and now Nisha turned around upon, they're going to have to back out.
I think the thing that hurts the most is RMN accidentally using his smoke to instead of TP. Uh-oh, the bird.
Nice lever. Bottom lane again. That low armor that comes out from the maxed out Reality Rift just causes a lot of issues for that Underlord.
A lot of CK players actually like this build a lot now. They don't actually level the Chaos Bolt. They just keep one level, and then they go for the Chaos Strike.
And getting a higher crit damage potential, or rather damage, not a higher percentage chance.
The cool thing about it is the fact that you heal 75% of the damage.
Right.
So, I mean, it does up your survivability a decent amount.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
So 9-7, and like you said, it's still not a significant net worth lead in one way or the other, but Kinguin definitely the ones that are ahead in experience, as Oliver is going to be cutting this creep wave and letting the creeps start to deal the damage to the tier 1 tower. Underlord, even though he's dying, is still holding his tower at the very least.
I think a lot of this is gonna have to like wait. We're gonna have to wait on the Ember Spirit and see what his contributions can do for Penta.
Yeah.
Because it's a little different from the Venomancer. I feel like the Venomancer is just gonna be, you know, it's just a Venomancer. Gonna try to farm his way up in exotic gear. Gonna find Boogie again. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. And more damage dealt to this tower as Nisha shows up. Doesn't hit any of the birds, and instead they're just going to turn around and punch him all to hell. They do have the double stun. There's going to be the Soul Assumption. Drops the Dream Coil. Going to just TP away in his face. The roll forward from the Tusk. Not going to be there. They do get one of those birds, at least, for gold. Top lane. They're diving for Patos. He's going to get caught. The bug's on him, and, well, soon to die, I believe. Unless he can manage to get out with the bugs. Needs to be careful. Know that the Weaver is looking. They spot him. And RMN should be able to get out now, I think. He does have enough for another Sakuchi once this one wears off. Space created. Well, the smoke goes mid.
Yeah, they're not even going to waste their time trying to chase him. Goodbye.
Mid lane, they get the kill. Birds, looks like they will escape. At least for now. I think that they're going to get away when they come out of this.
No, they might get one or two. Oh, they missed one.
Good juke. Yeah, they're going to miss both of them, actually.
Yes, and control. Okay, he's fine. It would have been so bad if he lost even one of them, because he only recently resummoned, so that would have been a 90-second cooldown.
Yeah.
fallen.
Well, the first tier 1 tower was taken for Kinguin, while top lane Ember was able to take another. Oliver, with really good farm now, is more than halfway to his boots of travel.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Penta are just waiting on this Ember Spirit to come and help them.
And, I mean, there's the nice little trick of being able to TP onto the birds when the fights start happening.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Gonna put an Ember Spirit in the right position for the most of the time.
Yeah. 9-9. And item-wise, what's this Weaver going for? He's going back for an Urn build, but the Clockwork Hook, they found Alicia. Very quickly going to be not killed. Really low HP. The Swarm, it should be enough. Yeah, they get the kill.
Armlet is finished on the CK. In a good position to fight now. See if he goes for... finds it.
DNZ, not quite in range. She will spot him here, though, and there's the Reality Rift. Pull it back in. Nisha there as well. DNZ going to die. And now, with everybody down here, RMN is sort of just looking at him. Boogie's going to need to figure out what the hell he wants to do. He's hiding and just going to TP out.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely done.
Does 9 get the mid tower, though? That's the other question to keep our eyes on.
They have boot to travel on Oliver. I mean, this is Penta's time to shine. I think they really should be looking to take engagements now. I think that
Okay.
they I wouldn't say they have better team fight, but they can just kind of like blow people up and run away.
Yeah. And it's when Clockwork has 6, while a lot of the other heroes on the Dire don't. Ancient Apparition's still a little ways away from his level 6. I'll have to watch and wait and see. As Ember is coming up top, are they going to try and go on this Tusk? Seems like a tough kill to get. Alicia does have 6 now.
Never refuse gold given.
Maybe a jump onto Alicia is your best bet.
DNZ.
They spot DNZ, and they also spot Oliver. This ward that they were sitting under the entire time. But they won't quite be able to catch him out, I don't think. And in fact, the Ember's going to get out as well.
Oh, they might find Nisha. They see him. They need a follow-up. Oh, Nisha's just running all the way to the top lane, though.
Yeah. They don't want to get caught. That's a good decision. So 10-10, Visage picks up a Hand of Midas. So maybe their prospects are further out. They're not trying to fight right now. I'm not sure.
I think if they're set up like this, it's a little difficult to fight.
Yeah. Oh, DNZ. Gone or well, maybe not. Maybe the turnaround. He is going to end up dying, but the triple remnant forward takes down K-Core very low. Is they going to be able to find the kill? Tries to shard to stay alive, but not going to happen. Oliver now in trouble. 1 second stun. Is going to be able to remnant away for a moment, but going to be brought down by Patos. And Boogie now with the pipe, trying to kill off Exotic Deer. It's a little bit scary. They're able to dodge the Gale. But there's no more follow-up. And now, in fact, they're going to be forced to go for the Dark Rift away. They will get back home as, meanwhile, Visage get caught by the... Oh, man, that's a big one. Dream Coil down. DNZ tries to turn this back around. Will kill off Exotic Deer and maybe even Nisha. DNZ suddenly mans the hell up and causing mischief, mayhem, and a hell of a lot of other problems. Nisha throws back in the orb. Not going to kill DNZ. Actually goes forward for this? I mean, he's not going to get him. But they will get him with Patos, and instead it's going to end up being Nisha dying. Yeah. All right, crazy fight. How does that look to you? Who's winning that one?
Why is there no fight recap? Why can't I just rely on fight recap to tell me? I feel like that was like pretty even overall. I mean, it was just an entire team fighting back and forth, and
yeah,
they managed to get. Oh, the fight recap showed up. All right, there you go. Yeah, it was pretty even. Kinguin
Nice.
came out like a little bit on top, but for the most part. I mean, core heroes died on both sides, you know, both mid laners, both cores, or both one positions. So.
Ooh, RMN. Get it, get it, get it. 1, 2. Can he get another? Not gonna do it. He's too slow.
He's so weak. He does
That's
no
really
damage.
sad. Poor Weaver. Well, he's gonna get a little bit more farm here at least. That's nice for this guy. RMN needing it for sure. He's level 6. So on the support Weaver build, do you try and go like next up Aghanims, or do you try and get some of those like smaller items in between, transition into a core by getting right click?
I don't think you ever transition. I'm pretty certain that you would want to pick up utility items.
Okay.
I think the best option here is to either go for Solar Crest or you go for straight Ags. But oh, he's gonna go for Aquila first. I mean, this is also fine because no one has one. But after this, then you want to start considering the either a Solar Crest or the Scepter.
No. Nisha, Blink, Veil, build a next towards Yules. And I guess the big thing we're just watching for is, you know, where do Penta want to move next? Or maybe where do, you know, Kinguin want to go next? Because they do still have the CK that's been a menace and has looked unstoppable in all of these fights.
I mean, they do have a pipe on the Underlord now. Maybe they'll consider fighting with that, but I mean, it looks like they just want to stay away and farm. I don't know what they are really waiting for. Visage is holding onto a Midas as well as a Medallion.
Well, they might not have the opportunity to wait for that much longer, as Kinguin walking in there. They're smoked up. They break the smoke and now scouted. That's one nice thing that RMN can do, but the jump forward from Puck is going to be there. The silence about to get the full duration, and Nisha gets the kill with the coil snap. Meanwhile, top lane, Boogie continues the push, which will be stopped in its tracks. But I guess you take that. You know, your support Weaver going down isn't the worst thing in the world.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm just kind of surprised that Penta are so afraid of fighting into Kinguin. I mean, Kinguin definitely have strong team fight, like really strong team fight, but at the same time, I feel like if you're just waiting around till you have all the items that you need, you're going to lose this game eventually. Like, they're going
Good jump in. That's going to be a huge amount of damage out, and it looks like Oliver actually living through this. The root has been such a problem right now for Exotic Deer. They end up being able to kill him off as well. Now 9 trying to run away. He's got so much survivability, and they're going to turn on to Patos. Patos is going to end up falling here. So Patos dead. That's 2 cores, but the problem is 3 of Penta are also gone, and Oliver, he's been alive for a long time, but it's not going to be long enough. Bird's still doing work. I don't know if they're going to be able to kill anybody else off. RMN turns on Anisha, the great phase shift, and they keep him alive. So a full wipe. Nisha's living. That was a big one.
I mean, the thing is, I think Penta just, they have to do something. You can't just wait around. And like, of all times to fight them, they fight them when they're all 5 sitting at the tower. It's just really difficult. They really should just go for pickoff, in my opinion. But they're not even, it feels like they're not really actively looking to find anyone. Or if they are, it's only done in their jungle, and Kinguin are just kind of outmaneuvering them because they know that Penta Sports have like wards in their jungle.
So why is it like Clockwork that should be the one trying to find these kills with like Visage Birds and Ember? Is that the play? Because it definitely feels, I agree with you saying, like they have limited forms of initiation at least.
I think that's probably the best way to go about it. You can also bring over the Weaver. Like, Weaver doesn't need to be doing anything except for fighting as well. I mean,
yeah.
This is a 5 position Weaver at this point. Well, maybe it's moving up to 4 now. It's gonna be going for the hood next. So everyone's just trying to stay alive against the magic damage that Dire have.
I guess incorrectly on Nisha as he heads to the east, and the rest of Kinguin spread out until they want to push again. That's not really feeling like there's any pressure felt around the map. There's just nothing happening. And this is so odd because Penta was the team that was trying to make things happen around the map all throughout the rest of these other series. Just not happening in this game.
Maybe feeling a little rattled. Not as confident anymore. Who knows?
It's hard to tell. But whatever the case is, they're going to need to figure out a new game plan going forward. And I don't think that game plan is getting ran into 5 heroes that are smoked up. Ember might be the one that takes the gank. No, they're backing out. All right, good decision. They saw it. Okay, yeah, there you go. Good call. And they don't look like they want to try and fight it. So this is giving Ember, or rather Ember and Weaver a little bit more time to farm. As Ember is pushing the top lane now. Does have a remnant to get back if he wants to. And he's getting close to his Radiance.
Maybe that's what they need for damage in order to win these fights. Because right now, it just feels like they're really, really lacking in the damage department. Oh, Nisha found RMN? Are you serious?
Well,
you can't stop him though. Nicely done.
Yeah. Second too late with that Sentry Ward. So 23 minutes in now, 15 to 20 with a 3,000 net worth lead into the favor of Kinguin. But the past couple of minutes looking a little bit better for Penta. Even though they're not doing much around the map, they're at least finding farm around the map.
Yeah, I think their next play is just waiting for this Ember to get the Radiance. I think right now they realize, you know, we just don't have the damage to win these fights right now. And Kinguin, they got the Veno, they got the CK as well as Puck. I mean, last team fight, oh, shot not going to connect. But the last team fight, you know, CK was behind enemy lines. He ults and throws in the illusions, and they just all die to Ember Spirit as well as Underlord. That Firestorm doing a little too much to the illusions, and even without the CK, they still win the team fight. You know, they have more than enough damage between the Puck as well as the Venomancer. They do have a Ancient Apparition as well. Look how many Hood of Defiances are in this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty good item. I can understand why people want to buy it.
There's currently 3 of them, and
plus
then there's 2 pipes. There's 3 hoods, 2 pipes, and RMM is building his own hood as well. So we're gonna have 4 hoods and 2 pipes in this game.
So eventually, do you think that the Radiant do scale pretty well against the Dire? Like, you've got the Hand of Midas's here, you've got Radiance like we were talking about, as mid lane DNZ is going to get caught and most likely end up dying. They do have Oliver, and he's going to be able to catch for a moment onto the Tusk. Just
don't do it, Oliver.
Yeah, you need to get out. He only has the Relic. God, man, that Sigil, it's so frustrating to play against. Uh-oh.
Oh, they got caught. This is a
That's
big kill.
2 of them. That's a big combo, and they do have as well the root coming in 4 seconds, so they don't quite have the lockdown as of yet. But K-Core, he's going to be able to walk away. The Puck gets out of there. They are catching him with the Pit of Malice and RMN chasing. Does Patos help out his friend? Or is he just going to end up dying out himself as well? Almost dead, and
that was so
the Shrine's going to keep him alive. So nobody dies except for the Clockwork, right? He died?
Yeah.
Already back. Nothing of value is lost.
That was so close. Tusk almost dying there. RMN using both shrines by himself just to recover his mana.
That's pretty disgusting. What a not team player. My God. All right. Oliver, in the meantime, he's split pushing again. He is getting closer and closer to Radiance. But at the same time, we have Roche starting to go down. Would have loved to have a Shrine to TP2 right there to get Ember's mana back up, but unfortunately, doesn't look like that's going to be happening, and well, Kinguin just going to get away with the free one.
That one's going to hurt. And now, I mean, Kinguin, they're in a good position to fight for these remaining tier 2 towers. Oh, Hook in the mid lane.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Walrus punch. Wasn't able to do it there, but the pull back in. It's still going to be the Tusk falling for the cost of the clockwork. That's fine though. You trade that trade. And Ember Radiant's done.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is
So Steven, what's next up for you? What do you think?
Dire's
As the illusions are going to keep chasing around these birds.
Oh. I'm just like
Dire's bottom
not really seeing the value in this mid Visage pick. It just
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
doesn't feel like it contributes enough. I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like it's just could have been something else. They really don't have the greatest team fighting mid right now in this Visage, and it's like what they really need. And all
I
of a
keep
sudden,
waiting. I keep waiting for the Underlord Ags to be like the reason that they took it, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. They do have the ability to TP onto the birds like we were talking about, and like right here, this feels to me like it's an easy kill on a K-Core. All they need to do is bring in that Ember, but he doesn't want to go for it. Maybe it's a little bit too scary. That's a lot of damage onto that Tusk. Instead, it's going to be Underlord probably going down. He wasn't able to get off his ulti, so they lose the birds. They lose Boogie. I don't know.
I mean, they definitely can't be fighting until Aegis runs out. There's no way you can fight that. So chances are they're going to lose their tier 2s as well. You got to do your best to slow it down, though. Otherwise, they're going to take the 2 tier 2s and still have... Oh, Patos gets caught by DNZ, but I don't know if DNZ wants to be here. It's very dead to me.
This does not look like the same Penta that we saw before. I don't know, because that's the thing. You've seen them before, and they've been playing such good games. And here, just sort of making some questionable decisions.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I feel like they, after the second game, they feel, a little scared to run what they've been running. Or maybe they've been figured out. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Kinguin, they kind of drafted a little differently this time. Kinguin, they actually wanted to draft for early fighting, and it's paying off.
Yeah. Good answers all around. In the meantime, RMN forced to farm out the enemy jungle. Never a great feeling, but it's what you got to do. And also we saw Ember cutting some creep waves there. So there are some avenues for them to hold on to this a little bit. Firestorm down, Pitamalis as well. It pulls the creep waves past, and Kinguin, kind of difficult for them to keep the constant pressure on. Can they get D-wards here as well? Yeah, they spotted out that it's here.
Puck was supposed to TP in, and Ember Spirit canceled
Hawk shot. Actually hit the familiars. Okay. So they're able to hold them back again. Now the D-ward coming. DNZ doesn't have any way to take it away. Everybody sees full vision of what's going on. They're going to try and send in the familiars, but they're just going to end up being brought down. Oh, they throw down 2 stuns. Now Puck lifted in the air. There's the Pit of Malice down as well. Exotic Deer looking to lift him up to the high ground. Not able to connect onto it. Snowball chasing inside the base. That's pulling him out of position. Can they do anything else? Radiance Burn doing a lot of work here as well. Keiko already down. They have the Poison Nova, though, to try and turn it. Pipe is going to mitigate this a lot. Patos in trouble as well. Veno doesn't have anywhere else left to go. That's going to be 3 dead. And Aegis to turn it back around. Do they have enough damage? The Underlord is gone so quickly. But they haven't killed off all those illusions. Oliver's barely getting out of that one. The final tally ends up being Aegis, Tusk, and a Veno for 3. Not bad. Maybe time to go round 2?
I don't think so. I think this is going to be a tower for Kinguin. And while they were able to make trades, I mean, it's still bad for Penta. They are just losing ground with every engagement. Kinguin now sitting at 11k. It is slow build up to the inevitable win that Kinguin are looking towards.
Yeah, no, definitely. And this is the team that's looked quite good for a while. It just is definitely a little bit peculiar, the change up that we've seen in terms of the No, it's like, I guess that's what happens. You switch up your draft like 3 separate times, 3 different games, and it shows that you got a ton of versatility, but you do run into some issues. Oliver, level 20. Certainly by no means over, but looking tough. He'll be able to keep these creep waves constantly pushed out.
Oh. CK has Heart of Tarask.
All right, that's a problem. That's a pretty serious problem for Exotic Deer. Not to mention that 12 to all stats talent, so 4,400 HP. And, you know, the way that we've been talking about this game, you just kind of had a feeling that something like this was going to happen. And how do you deal with this now?
I actually don't know. Like, the only heroes that are going to be able to do enough damage later on down the line is, like, the Ember Spirit and the Weaver. But, I mean, Weaver, he's got a hood and he's going for the Scepter. Like, that's it. When you want to deal with these illusions, you need things like Radiance, Shivas, and Mjolnir on Ember, or someone else that needs some of these items.
Jump forward now. He's going to try and go for the TP away. Unfortunately, Boogie going to be brought down. Was not expecting the Dagon 4 out of Puck. Nisha already so farmed. Highest net worth in the game, and that's even before the GPM talent. Honestly, I don't even know if he needs it this game. The orb speed might even be better.
It's not a bad choice, honestly. But regardless of how it looks, I feel like it's just so hard to make that decision. I always think that having that much extra gold is can only be a beneficial thing to you.
Yeah.
Buy. I mean, he still needs items. He wants to finish that Dagon. Wants to potentially pick up maybe BKB. I think BKB actually. I mean, the only way he's going to die is if he gets rooted.
Yeah. Well, and even then, it's not like it's. I don't even think that's necessarily a death sentence, depending upon what the follow-up is. You know.
That is true. I mean, you can always just ignore it. Go for something like Lincoln's or Octarine, for example, and you can still stay alive.
Yeah. All right. 34 minutes in. It's a 12,000 net worth lead now. And one of the more peculiar series that we've seen. And maybe that's what it is. That's like the difference between sort of those top teams as well, and some of the teams that are still trying to break it into the top of the, you know, European tier 2 scene is like consistency as well. Like it's pretty hard to remain consistent.
Yeah, I mean it's a challenge for every team, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter who you are. It's always difficult to stay at the same level of motivation and play. Oh, Boogie, he's gonna immediately ulti out. I don't think he's gonna make it though. Oh, he just okay. Never mind. It's level 3.
He's the liver.
God, look how scary that is. So much damage.
Like how quickly he took that much. Yeah. It's pretty nuts. What are his later talents? The 50 health regen's pretty sick. I don't know about the Pit of Malice route, maybe. I'm not gonna lie, to me this game feels like it's almost over. Like that with this Aegis in hand, I don't know what Kinguin can do to really stop it. Like, do you even give the Aegis to CK? I guess you do, but
yeah, you do. He's reached a stage where he's like strong and he's like extremely strong even without his ultimate.
Yeah. And getting the BKB now just for good measure. In the meantime, Oliver, he's going to try and split push here. Kill off the creep waves. However possible, but this is not a meta where you can just get away with not winning a team fight. You got to win a team fight.
Well, you know what helps him win team fights?
What's
Having
that?
a lot of gold. And that's what they've been working on. They finally feel like it's time. Oh, there's a double damage on Exotic Deer as well.
Yeah, he is going to just destroy this tower, and well, saving that ultimate saving his Manta style even. They can root him all he wants. He does not care. Tower gone, soon to be barracks, and like I said, we always knew that this was a possibility. They jump forward, they blow up Armen. No chance at all. Now another one. They throw out the Poison Nova. It's onto all these heroes. The Ice Blast is going to follow. It connects onto 2. They're taking a lot of damage. 9 is still very survivable. The hook shot going in as well. They've taken out 1. That's just the Aegis, though. Can they find any more? And can they deal with the ulti that's coming? DNZ dead. Buyback status right now only on the Weaver. The people that are gone. Ember trying to deal that damage over time. But Exotic Deer still taking this tower. Taking the barracks. Taking the game. Puck and Vano jumps forward. 9 still alive. But Exotic Deer is really the problem that they don't have an answer to.
Yeah, and now it's a BKB on Chaos Knight. 17k net worth lead now. And all they used was Aegis. Oh man, this CK, how do you deal with this?
I don't think you do, to be honest.
This is the best feeling, when you can turn on your armlet and just like stay at full health, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Chaos Knight. So 38 minutes in, and it is going to be the GPM talent for the Puck. It's going back for Shiva's Guard next. Seems pretty good.
It's just so hard to pass up on this talent.
Yeah.
I would have to be like fighting against mega creeps. Oh, he miscalculated.
Who did?
Nisha.
Oh, he didn't have enough golden time to buy it?
Yeah, he was doing that thing where he TPs and then he's like buys it as he TPs out, and he was short by like 4 gold.
Oh, man.
That was funny.
So no Shivas for this, but I really don't think anybody cares. 9 held back. They hook shot in. They try and take him down. They use almost everything on him. DNZ gone. As Exotic Deer just going to wait for that heart regen to tick back in, and well, time to go again. Silence onto 2. Snowball forward. Poison Nova onto 4. They are going to start ticking down. This is an Ags Poison Nova. As they pop the ultimate, turn to fight. They're going to end up losing 1, but Oliver just dismantled here by the CK. Exotic Deer on a killing spree. They're still very survivable in the BKB pop. He might actually have to back out here. 4-second stun, Manta style as well. Sends his illusions back into the fray. So they're not unstoppable, but it is still a lot of economic damage dealt. Ag
that was
stun?
just a bit of misplay from Kinguin's side. I think they should have just done what they did earlier. You know, just have the CK hit it and walk in and out, dude. They have enough force staff to keep him alive, and they just kind of overcommit. And Exotic Deer didn't pop his BKB for quite some time. He just sat on it until it was actually getting to the point where he was gonna die, and then he pops it only to run away. So bit of misplay there, but I mean they're still in good shape.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, 16,000 net worth lead. It's hard not to like that, and 21,000 experience as well. This is almost an insurmountable point to come back from. They pull back in the clockwork, and that one will be a no buyback kill.
All right, it's time to go again. Oh, there's an arcane rune up here. How come no one's taking it? Are they leaving it for the Puck? I think they're leaving for the Puck.
Okay. 25's nothing besides the Puck right now. He's going for a heart. The hell?
Yeah, why not?
All right, CK walks forward again. This time it is a 9-second BKB. The rooting is very frustrating to deal with. They jump forward again and find themselves a quick and easy kill. Onto 1 as, well, they're able to take down 9 in just a second. Possibly. Is it going to come out? Yeah, he ends up still going down regardless. Benno is very low, just getting ping-ponged around by his force staff. He actually might end up going down, but again, the Dagon, it's really hard to deal with. They buy back with that Visage. He's coming back into this. They take down the tower, though, as well. Rooting the CK. Hookshot jumps in, able to connect onto him. Shiva's guard out as well. DNC is going to get pulled inside the snowball, but he's still going to end up going down. They take him down as well. CK is dead. Somehow, Penta have been able to turn this back around. Nine is actually not dying. He has a sheep stick again in 7 seconds, but Puck is doing the work. That arcane rune finally going to wear off now, but I think that he has enough to possibly kill off RMN. They're showing the power of this time-lapse Aghanims.
Yeah, the time-lapse saved 9 the first time around, but he does end up going down eventually. I think he did have to buy back. I'm gonna have to see who bought back.
Yeah, the Visage bought back.
Just the Visage buyback. So it was a 4-for-3 trade, along with 1 buyback.
You know who's doing a lot of damage in this fight? It's the Underlord against the CK.
Yeah, he did 3.5k. It doesn't show illusion damage, but it's percentage based, so even if there's a ton of health, Firestorm is going to chunk the illusions pretty hard.
Man, I bet he's wishing he took that spell amp instead of the movement speed talent.
Well, 40 movement speed is pretty hard to pass.
No, it's true. 40 movement speed's absurd on that hero in particular. You can, like, sometimes get out of there.
Because if you think about it, 12% spell amp, right? If you look at his abilities, only 1 spell does damage.
Right.
So you're basically saying it's a 12% spell amp for Firestorm, and he has no.
But it's a 12% of like max HP also. I don't know. I'm with you. That's true. Ooh, good force staff away. Hook shot also off the mark. The turnaround. Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, the ankle's broken. Doesn't even come close to how disappointing that was. 9 is gonna get time lapse, but this just means that they're gonna pile in more damage. Help. Help! Affirmative. No buyback. That's the way the game ends. Oh! 1 force staff and a couple of abilities thrown out. Penta got owned.
Just takes a small mistake. And just to clarify, I'm gonna have to assume this is how it works. Oh, let's watch Buki make it out.
Yeah, he gets out of there.
But max HP burn is 4%, right? So a 12% spell amp. I'm gonna assume that it is basically a 0.5% max HP burn.
Okay.
Because it's 4%, right? So 25 is 1%.
Fair enough.
So that's why I don't really think it's worth it, especially since there's no. He doesn't have a radiance.
Oh. Puck?
No, I don't think. I think he's gonna make it out. He's gonna blink. Just kidding.
Eul Scepter. Blink.
Shift.
Oh, nice root.
They
They do take him down, but again, this is a really tough one to try and make work. Because already Exotic Deer is going in right now. They're taking down the towers. There's really nothing left, as it looks like Kinguin are most likely going to be moving on in this tournament. Penta end up losing here in game number 3, barring a miracle. They keep focused. There's going to be the turnaround. Boogie, nowhere left to go.
Where's his crits?
He is going to be time-lapse. Okay, still living. They take down another, though, and they buy back on the Weaver now, trying to go for this Remnant forward. Okay, they actually are able to maybe find something here. They take down the CK, but CK does have buyback. They buy back with everybody else. They're trying to finish this off here, but they just don't have enough damage, and, well, the Sleight of Fist is going to be able to dodge away from that for the moment. The damage is still there. He doesn't have any regen, though. Yeah, and now Ember, nowhere left to go. They are going to end up losing them. Alicia starting to fall down as well. They buy back on the Ember Spirit, trying to make this work for themselves. These wards are doing a good amount to the Ancient, since they are the upgraded Plague Wards, and slowly just burning them away. Ember Spirit coming back in. They want to take down the Puck. This would be a dieback for the Puck. Nisha, where's he going to go now? He is again phase shifting. The blink, it's available. He gets the jump away, but Nisha, what a player. Pause, please. Experience the greatness.
When I see these kind of plays, I just think to myself, Puck is actually the most annoying hero in the game. I actually think he's the most annoying hero in the game.
I don't know if it matters, though. Like, this Ancient is so low, CK can just come back and pop ulti and run at it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I hope he sells his treads for, like, another heart or something. I want to see, like, a 6k HP Chaos Knight.
the dream. Oh, Roche. Oh, another couple roots. Puck comes in. They break the tether snap on him. The clockwork hook shot. Initiation. Oliver able to turn it. Roots down onto 2. Jumps away for the moment. Now going to TP back. He does have a remnant out, though, so he's going to be back here very shortly. That's the Hex now. On to Nisha. Can they kill him? They're going to blow him up. That's Puck dead for 2 minutes, but look at CK. He's ratting in the meantime. He's going immediately for the throne. They're trying to get back here. The Dark Rift is coming. If they can kill off Exotic Deer at this point, he pops his BKB, trying to turn to fight. They don't have enough damage. Exotic Deer, I think, has his eyes on the prize. Ancient goes down, and that's how it ends.
All right. I mean, it was a good series. You know, Penta